Hey guys, Andy here, and welcome back to Let's Meet Adam. We last left off with a very important decision to make, and I still don't know how I'm gonna make it. So let's jump right in. I think it was this one. I don't remember my fucking dates. Okay, so we can either abandon Steve or find another way. And with Earl's death, if you haven't caught the previous episode, I'm kind of leaning towards abandoning Steve because I don't know. I really want to abandon him, but the game is influencing us because of what we saw in his uh, website. So I'm going to play the nice guy. I shall find another way. Guys, there has to be another way. Suddenly, Steve burst into the room, hands up and already on the defensive. Instinctively, we all take a step back from him, wanting to maintain our distance. Look, alright, I know it looks bad. I know what you're all thinking. Do you? But I didn't kill him. You've got to believe me. Bullshit. How do you know it's bullshit? Pierce points to the screen with the feed of Steve's website on it. Steve's eyes squint, but when he recognizes the site's color scheme and understands what's being shown him, his eyes widen right up. Oh, fuck me. I can explain. Got caught, didn't you? What? Wait, what goddamn went it? Are you all trying to say this has something to do with what happened to Earl in there? Just because I read a pornograph at website doesn't mean I murdered anybody. I had the most uncomfortable feeling when you and I were alone. You're a predator. You're not a good person, Steve. I knew I felt like you were eye-fucking me in the White Room. Oh please, I wouldn't cast you in one of my flips if you paid me. Even I have standards. Steve, what did you do to Earl? I keep telling you, I didn't do anything. Let me explain. We walk in, we start searching around for a bit, and then the lights in our room go off. We hear this sound like a hissing, and I think the room filled with some kind of gas because I started coughing. I must have passed out. Next thing I knew, I was on the floor getting myself up. My head was all woozy and I felt like I had a headache. I was calling for Earl, but he wasn't responding, and suddenly the lights come back on and I saw Earl on the floor, all carved up, covered in his own blood. You were there, you saw it. I was fucking terrified, okay? I've never been so scared in my life. But why would Goatman let you live? Why you and not Earl? I don't know anything. Please, I wouldn't hurt anybody. Too little, too late, old man. I don't understand why you refuse to hear me out. I'm innocent. You've been lying from the start, withholding shit, and now this. I felt a sudden tug at my shirt. I looked to my right and it was Vince. Adam, we have to go. Now. I look at him, my brows drop, and I shake my head slightly. Vince, you know I really hate that we have to do this. We need to go now. Wait, what are you all doing? The four of us started backing away from Steven towards the next group of doors. You're planning on leaving me, aren't you? All of you. Leaving me here to die, aren't you? You miserable, no-good pieces of shit. One of you shitheads is going to take me with you, and I'm going to make sure one of you takes my place here, because I'm innocent. I don't deserve to be left behind. I'm not going to die here. Not now, like a dog. Steve actually let out a literal snarl. Rah! Steve's eyes suddenly flashed like a nocturnal animal in the dark. He lunges at them with lightning speed, almost completely catching them off guard. His desperation was palpable. I don't think so. Pierce jumps forth and death Steve right square in the jaw. Sending him flying backwards, the older man crumples onto the ground, gripping his face. Now's your chance. We're gonna go with Lucky. Come on! I grab Lucky and we book it for the nearest door. Everything's a blur, but I turn my head and I see that Vince and Pierce are running together towards a door of their own. Thank goodness. I swing open our door, and as we both run in, just before it shuts, I take a final look at Steve. As if in slow motion, he started to get up, but his face was mangled with rage. He runs to our door, but thankfully it shuts before he can stop. Fuck, that was close. You fucking traitors, you'll regret this. We could hear him screaming at us from behind our door. You've made a huge mistake, picking me to leave behind. I'll get out of here. I'll find a way somehow. And believe you me, when I do, you don't want to come face to face with me. No, you boys certainly don't. Al. No, no, get away from me. I said back off. Oh my god. Without thinking, I rushed back to the door. Adam, wait for me. I pulled frantically at the door we just came through, but it was locked. Steve! He was making this weird gurgling sound. Don't kill me, please. Good lord. Please. Please. With my face pressed against the cold hot door, I felt paralyzed as I heard what sounded like a dragging noise. Instead of yelling, I remained completely still, careful not to breathe too loudly. Lucky tugs at me by my shoulders. The silence is so heavy that it actually had sound. Like what I had imagined being in space or at the bottom of the ocean would sound like. In complete shock, we wordlessly walked towards the door of the next puzzle room. Yo. Yo. Whoa. We made it. Somehow, we made it. The room before them looked to be a dimly lit dining hall, complete with plates, cherry covers, and a candelabra. Although as beautiful as the new puzzle room was, it had that same air of menace. Elements in it hinted at danger and ferocity, like the blood-red wine-colored curtains and the taxidermy monster near the dining table's head end. Is that a chimera? I could be wrong with what a chimera is, but I think it's trying to go for that vibe. Once again, a normal dining room would have windows, but naturally it did not, and the room remained once again as an elegant artifice, reminding Adam and Lucky of the true purpose of their presence here. Adam! Lucky was huffing for breath as if he ran a marathon. I kind of felt the same way, like I needed to catch my breath. Adam, what have we done? So you're feeling the remorse now? You were all up for a while ago. It's true. Maybe I have no right to feel bad about what happened to Adam. I thought we needed to leave him. I'm relieved we did, but it still doesn't make me feel any better about it. But what happened behind the door? Do you think he's... I felt instantly sick, remembering the sounds of Steve from the foyer we just left. He got him. Goatman got him all right. I heard it with my own ears. Yeah. This time Lucky didn't cry like I would have expected. I wasn't sure if it was because of afraid of Steve and is glad he's gone, or was the little guy getting braver, stronger. We didn't hold the knife, but we killed him, Lucky. All of us. We killed Steve. Please, Adam, stop. I don't think I can take talking about this anymore. I don't want to hate myself even more than I already do. It's been a long journey, a struggle even, for me to like myself even as much as I do nowadays. After today, I don't know if I can really like who I am anymore, who I've become. Who we've become, Lucky. We're all in it together. Maybe in a way it makes it easier to deal with this. I think so too. I'm glad to be here with you all. Well, not glad to be here, but glad that in this crazy game, at least I'm here with you guys. We both solemnly looked down at the floor. Let's not ever do that again. Hey, Adam. You would never leave me behind like that, would you? Ah. Fuck you, I'm taking my baby Vince with us. Thanks. That really means a lot to me. You're something special, Adam. You're special to me anyways. Oh dear. Can I tell you something? Don't tell him, okay? I don't trust Pierce either. I don't think you should be alone with him, with a guy like him. Look, I know you guys don't get along. That's not what I mean, Adam. I can handle myself, Luxter, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm more worried about you. I'm sorry I'm not much help. I promise actually I can be powerful too. Okay, Lucky has to be in on this, because he said he didn't trust uh fucking Steve, and now Steve's dead, and Pierce is probably gonna die next too if I don't kill Lucky. I'll do my best to help you with the puzzle in this room. You didn't do shit last room. Have you noticed any patterns to the puzzles? Other than the obvious, not really. I mean, they all use keypads so far. On a deeper design level, though, I thought there might be more symbolicness in the types and answers to our puzzles. But so far, not really. Also, the puzzles are hard, but not impossible, so Goatman is actually giving us a fair shot. Well, that's how it seems anyways. I just like how there's been nothing around that we can use as weapons. We could try the candle holders. I don't think that'd do much damage, Lucky. Yeah, you're right. It's dumb of me to suggest it. Yes, it was. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Let's just figure the puzzle out in this room. We'll have time to be sorry later. Right, let's do this. Okay, so let's look at the table. I tried moving the tablecloth a bit and looked underneath. It was a pretty pointless search. So I checked the underside of the table where I find a golden plaque. Okay. Okay. I'll deal with this all in a second, okay? I promise I'll take down my notes after this. Left wall curtains. I peel those red curtains back near the floor. I see a gold plaque fits to the wall. Oh, excuse me. Gladini is a pig and the peacock. Okay. Right wall curtains. Underneath the curtains, I discovered the answer, but also has a gold plaque above the keypad. Dinner is served. Okay, interesting. The candelabra. Yeah, of course, there's nothing there. Find a few suspicious pieces of paper underneath. Okay, so we got wrath, lust, hubris, and greed. Okay. Let's check the trees. Nothing on the trees, okay. I approach the wall carefully. Obviously, the monster stuff, but it looks so authentic. I thought it might pounce on me for real. Yeah, that's actually really fucking terrifying. I've had my fair share of fucking taxidermy. I've seen them. I'm not a fan of taxidermy at all. I think it's fucking weird. Yeah, not terrifying at all. I'm actually unnerved by this. I forget that the people die. This is what I'm unnerved by. Okay. You haven't found anything, Lucky? Hmm. Alright, I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. I think I have an idea of what the puzzle is. It'll take me some time to figure it out, though. Okay, so I went to talk to Lucky, and I forgot to save, so he's found something. What did he find? Look what I found! Underneath the loose floor towel is a hidden compartment. See, there are rare times when even I impress myself. Whoa, good job. Finding accidental miracles. Uh, okay. So, okay. So synonyms. So that'd be sloth. Okay, I do have an idea. So, okay, so what can we do now? Okay, so this is what the puzzle's gonna look like. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll see you all in just a few seconds. Let me figure out the puzzle and I will tell you all what it is because I think I have an idea. I just gotta write down all my info now. Okay, so I kind of figured it out the puzzle along with a little help. Um, some of it I did get. Um, but here I'm gonna read off the fucking walkthrough. Well, not the walkthrough, the reasoning for the answer from the forum. It says, the reasoning for the answer is based on the seven deadly sins. You had to mix and match for the four paper slips with wrath, lust, hubris, and greed, with the animals in the blanks. Uh, the peacock is hubris, which is synonymous with pride. The frog would be greed, synonymous with, I don't know the word for it. Avarice, I'm assuming that's what it means. So, the fucking goat would be. There's no goat on here. Would be lust, since that's the only other one we have here. The lion would be wrath, synonymous with madness. So you have madness, avarice, pride, sloth, and envy. And since the snake already has jealousy, that's already solved for us. So, and you'll never believe what the answer is. So you actually have to put in some of the missing letters, I believe. And the answer, oh, come on, is you'll never believe what it is. Oh, all caps. It's dead meat. So that's not ominous at all, you guys. Okay. We did it. I can't believe we actually did it. I fucking did it, Lucky. You did shit. That passcode, dead meat. I don't know why, but I feel really worried about it. I'm sure it's no big deal. He's probably just trying to freak us out. If you say so, Adam. I know I should trust your words, but I don't know if I can fully do that. Never mind. I should try to be more positive, I guess. Let's meet up with the others, okay? Lucky nods slightly. Alrighty. Words were not shared between them as they walked through yet another dark corridor. Their steps were echoing slightly as the space before them seemed to want to stretch out farther and farther. Adam grits the door and decides to push forward. Ooh, this. Yo. Okay, I don't really have to censor this, so this is pretty good. The door swung open with unexpected force to reveal Bart. Holy shit, Bart! The big man was tied up to a chair, his ankles strapped to a chair leg using leather bondage tight gear. As soon as he heard us, he started squirming furiously and trying to yell through the ball gag. My first instinct was to rush over and take all those contraptions off of him. Before I could, I heard another door burst open. My heart skipped a beat at first, unsure of where the sound was coming from or who might be stepping through that door. I breathed a sigh of relief when I realized it was just the other guys. Bart! Vince yelled and must have just been surprised as we were. Soon, all four of us were surrounding Bart, our eyes and jaws wide open, unsure of what to do next. I'm gonna free him. Wait, don't do that. It could be a trap. What are you talking about, Pierce? Seriously, don't do it. Bart starts to struggle even more when he realizes we aren't just gonna release him. His muffled cries growing more desperate by the minute. This is crazy. Adam, let's help him. I'm telling you, we shouldn't. He's already tied up. If we untie him, it turns out we gotta leave him behind. I don't know if we can hold him back. That's disgusting. Pierce, he's one of us. We can't just leave him behind. Not another person. Not again. There's four of us. If we free him, it's back to like 5 again. He's massive and strong as a bull. What if he's the killer and this is a trick? That doesn't make any sense. Then why the fuck is he here? Why'd Goatman leave him here for us to find? Something fishy is going on. I don't like it. Adam, what do you want to do? Well, it's a pretty short episode, but I want to help him out, but I could be wrong. I'm just going to save really quick. I want to help him out so badly. I agree. We should help him. Can we at least take that thing out of his mouth and give him the chance to explain? If you don't want to fully untie him, I mean. Are you out of your fucking gourds? No, Vince is right. Also, Bart might have some info that will help us. I'm not just gonna take the gag off. We have to do the right thing. I'm gonna free him out of that chair. I'll help you. Vince and I worked hard to undo all the gear that was strapping Bart to the chair. Lucky looked on nervously while Pierce moved further away from us and then stood intimidatingly with his arms folded. Bart's hands were cuffed together from behind while a thick leather strap held him in place by the waist. I tore off Bart's blindfold, and when we took his ball gag off, he told us the killer had left a key for the cuffs in his pants jacket. His eyes were bloodshot and the expression on his face was quiet and defeated. Bart started to fix up his clothing, like button up his shirt and pants, as we all watched in silence. Lucky looked away to give him some privacy, I guess. Bart, are you okay? I'm alive, aren't I? Lucky ran up and threw his arms around and actually gave Bart a huge hug. Bart gave him a small, tired one back in return. We were so worried about you. I'm really glad you're okay. Are you hurt anywhere? No, I'm okay. Surprisingly, I'm not hurt, although he did hit me. Gave me a couple of decent shots. Bart grits his furry square jaw and tries shifting it side to side. Man, that's rough. What happened to you? Where's Kang? To be honest, I don't know where Kang could be. But if he got taken like me, it doesn't look good. I'm pretty sure the guy didn't make it. He wouldn't have. Not after what I lived through. What do you mean? Start from the beginning. We're listening. Bart hesitates before shooting a look over at Pierce, his expression shifting slightly into something unknown. He then looks back to Adam, Vince, and Lucky and he, he takes a deep, restless breath before proceeding. We ended up in this dark room filled with strange neon lights everywhere. It all happened so fucking fast. Not even a few minutes after we began to look for clues, the room started to fill with crazy gas. Like Steve. Where's Steve and Earl? They didn't make it. What? I explained what had happened to Steve and Earl in the other room. I told them the truth. Everything. Even the part where we left Steve behind. I wasn't proud of it, but Bart had a right to know. Dear Lord. This is worse than any goddamn nightmare I could have imagined. And Bart starts to clench his fists, his knuckles turning pure white. When I figure out who's responsible for this, God help me, I had never seen Bart so broken before. That tough ferocity he had now seemed like it had been drained from his entire being. Bart, please go on. So the gas knocked us out. I woke up blindfolded and strapped to that fucking chair, gagged like some Christmas pit to be served up for dinner. I didn't get a good look at Goatman, but I sure as hell heard him. Every single twisted and syllable crazy word. You heard his voice? It was the same distorted voice that came over the PA. I think he must have had the same voice altering device in his hand, or maybe attached to that creepy ass mask of his. I don't know. Whoever he is, this Goatman is a real monster. I mean that. He's devoid of any humanity. What with the things he was spewing. What the hell is he saying? He was talking about how I'm supposed to be different, that I was supposed to be better than the rest. That I was a disappointment. He kept asking me how I could consider myself a suitable ambassador to our community if I had the same hangups and disease mind as everyone else. I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about. I tried to scream at him, ask him why he was projecting this onto me, explain myself, save myself. But he wouldn't remove the gag. He started to torture and humiliate me. I'll never forget one of the last things he said to me before he finally let me speak. He said, how can I genuinely be there for others, the broken and unwanted, and say I value diversity and differences when I myself only value others that like me? He took off my gag and I just yelled. I screamed and screamed and screamed. For the longest time, that's all I could do. It felt like forever anyways. Then I just started talking, saying why he was wrong, why I'm not disingenuous, why he's making a mistake. What did you say? I don't know, man. I was pretty much ranting. I just spewed whatever came to my damn head. Guess my years as a counselor came in real handy, huh? Without saying nothing, he forced the ball gag on me again and somehow dragged my chair over to a different spot. Dropped me off here, I'm assuming. I thought I was done for. I waited in silence for what felt like hours. I was sure any minute he'd come back and just gut me. That's why when I heard your voices after sitting there for so long, I just about lost it. I'm sorry. That's horrific that you had to go through that. You expect us to believe that you taught down a cycle and conveniently ended up here all right for the saving? You human sack of shit. Wanting to leave me strapped to the chair, huh? Bart starts to get this crazy look in his eyes. I was fucking terrified. I couldn't move. Thank goodness Lucky stepped up. Bart, please. Please don't fight. Even though he usually deserves it. And even though I'd really like to see you turn his face into a hamburger, we shouldn't. This is what Goatman wants, for all of us to turn on each other. We can't let that happen. So Bart here was going to get diced up and got spared just because he's good with his tongue. Please, how stupid do you think I am? Very. Well, you want to know what I think? I think Ginger Bear here got some kind of deal with Goatman to set his life. God, can I fucking read today? That wasn't even a proper sentence. Idea that probably involves fucking us all over so that he can make it out of here alive. You're miserable, Pierce. You're transparent as fuck. You're only spotting this shit because you want to make me the bad guy, to reduce the chance you'll be the one left behind. Isn't it? Answer me, you fucking Cro-Magnon. Come on, it's the only answer that makes sense. You know it's true. There's no way Goatman would let you just live otherwise, yeah? You're in cahoots, so you stay the fuck away from me. Got it? Gladly. I need to go cool down before I end up killing that uneducated nitwit. I can't take this tension. I need to be stronger. It's just I can't help but absorb people's energies around me. If they're stressed, I'm stressed. If they feel embarrassed, I get embarrassed for them. I used to think it was a good trait most times. Not here, though. Not now. I think I need to be alone for a while, too. Hey. Yo. I let out a huge sigh. I think exhaustion is finally starting to overtake me. To overtake us all. Vince puts his hand behind his head and rubs the back of it slowly. I know how you feel. I'm glad we get to talk for once. Just you and I. Vince smiles. I feel like we've had to be apart for most of the game. Even though you're seriously the only person I trust. The only person? Well, I guess that's not totally true, but still. I trust you too, Adam. I hope you do the right thing. The right thing, huh? I'm starting to think the right thing would be just to grab you and leave everyone else behind. Adam! I know we can't. That would be such a dick move. Understatement. But if it guarantees our survival, is it really that bad? I'm not sure anymore. Not fully. But my heart says we should help these people. I'm not sure help is the word for what's about to go down. We're at an odd number of guys again. Oh, fuck's sake. It's like hearing Bastion all over again in Uprising. That's all I hear now is that fucking doot. Ah, damn it, what now? This can't be good. Congratulations, gentlemen. Those of you who've made it this far, anyways. It's the home stretch. You'll be pleased to know that the next puzzle room you'll be entering is your final trial. See, that wasn't so painful now, was it? You're almost free. I'll be the one to set you all free. I hope you enjoy the remainder of your stay here at Escape Mansion WeHo. And for those of you who might survive, please recommend us to all your friends. Thank you. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it's good news, isn't it, that the next puzzle room is our last? It seems too good to be true. Like a setup or a trap. We should be careful, Adam. I know, bud, I don't have a good feeling about this either. But it doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. What about the second way to escape? What? Remember? It was mentioned in the library. Oh, right, I haven't thought about that until now. What do you think he means through, though, by second way? Like, is there a secret passage we should be looking for? Vince simply shrugs. Awesome. We need to figure out teams. Instantly, my stomach caught into a giant knot. I felt sick and intense anxiety starts to take over my body. Pick someone and I'll take however you want me to. Don't ask me to do this. Not again, I can't be the one. Why don't you pick your partner and choose mine this time? I trust you. Seriously, this was your idea to come here, so I don't see why it should have to be me. Why can't I? Honestly? I'd rather die than be the one who chooses. Is this some sort of chivalry honor thing? Because seriously, we don't have time for that. I just can't, Adam. It's part of my beliefs. I'd rather be the martyr than condemn another. Shit. Shit. I don't want to draw straws. It's smart. Can we afford not picking someone trustworthy? Especially for our last puzzle? I was frustrated at Vince, but this is just how he is, and how he'll always stay. If he isn't capable of pulling together and making the hard choices, someone's got to. Alright, I'll do it. Thank you, Adam. Do you know who you'll pick? No, not yet, really. Go talk to them. It'll help. And with that, Vince walks away and appears like he's checking the walls for something. Maybe the secret passageway. I sigh once more, a deep, heavy one. We're so close, so why does it feel so far away? I'm going to end this episode of Let's Meet Adam right here. But yeah. This was a very interesting thing. Steve and her are gone. Kang is still missing. And Bart was tied up, so that only leaves us with 5 for right now. Um, but yeah, I'll make a decision in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.